They called him difficult. They called him arrogant. But history remembers him as something else, a visionary who reshaped technology business and the way we live. This is the story of Steve Jobs, the man who turned simplicity into an empire. Steve Jobs was born in 1955 in San Francisco. Adopted at birth, his journey began far from Silicon Valley's luxury. His father, Paul Jobs, was a mechanic who taught him how to build things with his hands. That simple lesson, precision, craftsmanship, and attention to detail would become the foundation of everything Jobs ever created. At 21, Jobs and his friend Steve Wozniak started a company in a garage. They called it Apple Computer. Their vision was clear: make technology personal, simple, and beautiful. In 1976, they built the first Apple computer, and just a year later, the Apple II revolutionized the industry. It wasn't just a machine, it was a symbol of freedom and creativity. But the real test came with the Macintosh. Launched in 1984. It introduced the world to a graphical interface, a computer you could actually use without being an engineer. It was bold, revolutionary, and years ahead of its time. Yet only 1 year later, Jobs was fired from his own company. Imagine that you build something from nothing, and then you're told you're no longer needed. But that's where his story truly begins. In exile, Jobs didn't slow down. He evolved. He founded Next, a company that created powerful computers for education and business. And he bought a small animation studio from George Lucas, a company that would later become Pixar. What most people don't realize is that Pixar didn't just change animation, it redefined financial success in the entertainment world. When Toy Story hit theaters in 1995, it wasn't just the first fully animated film. It made over $370 million, turning Pixar into a billion-dollar powerhouse. Jobs wasn't just a tech genius. He understood the power of intellectual property, storytelling, and long-term financial vision. By 1997, Apple was on the edge of bankruptcy, and fate brought Jobs back. Within months, he simplified the product line, cut unnecessary expenses, and focused on design and innovation. His decisions weren't just creative, they were financial strategies. He understood that innovation without focus burns cash, but innovation with purpose builds empires. Jobs turned a company losing millions into one that became the most valuable brand on earth. Then came the iPod, the iPhone, the iPad. Each product wasn't just technology, it was psychology. Jobs knew what people wanted before they knew it themselves. He built ecosystems, not gadgets. He created habits, not just hardware. And every time you bought an Apple device, you entered his world, a world of design, status, and emotion. But behind the sleek metal and glass was a masterclass in business strategy. Jobs didn't just sell products. He built a financial model around loyalty and recurring revenue.